I apologize for my crazy ass hair. Today's video is going to be, it's a little bit last minute because it's voting time for Nexo. And I just realized something that in order for me to get onto my Nexo account, I need to authorize through my phone, which is right there. I know it's Monday, but I got my weekend mood shirt on. Today we're talking about the whole voting situation when it comes to Nexo because of the fact that there are like 13 hours left for voting. And I completely forgot because I have just been sick and sleeping. And George just voted, video cut out. Okay, well, we're back now. I had to log into my Nexo account. So here's the good news. I actually took notes from people's comments on oh, you're so kind, Crypto Yardell. I think that's what I saw. I can barely function today. I was like, I'm moving tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, I can move all of my stuff myself. And I actually had to hire someone to help me move because I physically cannot move. I am so weak. I haven't been this weak in a really, really long time. Okay, so let me go and pull up here my Nexo notes. Okay. Nexo governance vote on daily interest versus dividend on Nexo token holders. Okay, so this is what we're voting on. We are voting on keeping the Nexo dividend how it is. So basically, from what I've understood, Nexo takes 30% of the profits and they basically divide that amongst all of the Nexo token holders. Okay, this is what's been in place. They've already had like 1 or 2 dividend payouts from what I've understood. I've never experienced one. I got into Nexo at like the end of last year. So what we're voting on is either keeping it the same of distributing that 30% dividend, or the other side of it, which would be daily payouts. Yeah, right? Daily interest payouts. So there's pros and cons for both situations. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm leaning towards keeping it the same. I've dug a little bit through Reddit. I read a little bit about the blog post from Nexo, but I'm sorry, I've just been really busy and really sick, and so I haven't really had any videos lately because I've just had like zero energy. It's like 6:30 and I was about to just call it a day and go to bed, and then I was on Twitter and someone was like asking me about the voting. I'm like, "Oh my God, that's today?" And then I realized, "Oh my God, there's only 13 hours left. I don't have a choice. Like I have to make my decision and I have to cast my vote." So, um okay, back to the pros and cons. I'm sorry, like my brain is mush. Okay, so dividends. That's what I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards voting from the dividend perspective, okay? Of once a year getting paid 30%. I'm just confused, like who decided for this vote to happen? It's kind of odd, and it could potentially tell us a lot about Nexo and the kind of like company it is moving forward. I'm super curious. Oh, okay, we have data. There's already data in on this. I'll be getting to that shortly. I wish I could be sharing my screen, but I didn't have time to like figure out Zoom again. Okay, so dividends, the pros. Okay, it makes sense to vote pro one dividend a year if you believe in Nexo for the long term. Okay, and that's what makes the Nexo token so much different than all of the other tokens is the whole aspect of this 30% profit sharing dividend that happens once a year. So if it goes to a daily interest, then that takes away the uniqueness of Nexo. It kind of just makes it blend amongst all of the other coins and all of the other platforms, okay? The cons of sticking to dividend is pump and dump around the dividend payout. Okay, so Nexo has done things to prevent the pump and dump, but from what I've understood, the pump and dump still takes place. Nexo currently also takes into consideration how long you've been holding on to your Nexo coins for, and that's how they calculate how much they give you. I don't know if they've revealed to us exactly how they calculate that. I am sorry that I am slightly like underprepared for this video. Um, I'm slightly underprepared, but I'm giving you guys the best that I got for my particular circumstances. Okay, the cons of the dividend is that profits, we know this, can be heavily, heavily manipulated. Okay, oh my gosh, my AirPods are running low on battery. Oh man, today's not my day. I can't get up. I'm in my underwear. Okay, so profits can be heavily manipulated. Being profitable in most cases is like a choice. Like most companies can be profitable, but they choose not to be profitable because they don't want to pay taxes, okay? So the cons of the whole dividend distribution is that Nexo can just claim that they're not profitable for years and years and years and years, okay? Or they're like, okay, let's say we have 100 million in profits. Well, we're going to give bonuses to all of our executives for like tens of millions so that we don't have to pay taxes. And then there's no profit. And then we don't get any dividends. Like, I guess that's a possibility. Poke holes in my theories, please. I have a better idea. Instead of getting paid once a year, what if they change it to paying out a dividend quarterly, like regular stocks do? I like that. Waiting an entire year, it makes it less appealing. But if they paid out a quarterly dividend, I think that is the perfect in between. Okay, now let's talk about daily interest payouts. Okay, so what are the pros of daily interest payouts? Technically, those payments compound. Okay, we're able to access those gains faster. There's a little bit of less risk, right? Because you're waiting 365 days in between every payout. What if Nexo goes under on day 364, like the day before the dividend payout? Then you kind of lose out on some opportunity, and that's when the annual dividend. It's a pro if you see Nexo in the long term. Okay, if there's interest paid out daily, then that reduces the volatility, especially because the pump and dump around the dividend payouts wouldn't be an issue. So Nexo has stated, we do something a certain way, so there's no pump and dump. But then I was reading on Reddit that there's still like a pump and dump situation. So it would take me, I don't know, would it take me too much time? I guess that I don't know the exact dates. Okay, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to calm down. I'm going to take the time to do this. I'm just a little bit frantic at the moment. I already know what I'm going to vote on. I just want this live stream to be continuously valuable and not have a ton of gaps. And of course, my internet is running really slow right now. So, okay, so what are the cons of daily interest payouts? The interest can change and most likely will change over time with market conditions. So that's a possibility. Like we're already seeing that now. Nexo has changed their rates. BlockFi has changed their rates. Gemini has changed their rates. So everyone's changing their rates. So that just gives them more of a possibility to basically change their rates. Like they could easily change that with market conditions. Someone said on Reddit, this is an interesting point. They hope we vote yes so they can skip this year. So, would we miss out on 2021 dividends? Let's see. So, someone wrote here on Reddit, a final dividend distribution of 20.5 million will be made should daily interest on Nexo tokens be chosen by the community. It would, the cons of daily interest would change probably the value of the coins. I don't know, it could be the short term, could be the long term. So here's a few other notes I made of things to point out. Let's compare Nexo to Celsius. Celsius pays out weekly, and their coin price did really well during the recent market drop. Celsius, excuse me, had like the least amount of volatility compared to many coins during the crash that happened. I don't know, was that 3 weeks ago at this point? And so Celsius pays out weekly, and the stability of a Celsius coin is pretty solid. It's actually really impressive. Um, Either way, it doesn't matter how this vote turns out. Okay, Nexo should still be releasing audits to the public that are done independently, 100%. Okay, so let me go over to YouTube and see here what you guys are saying in the comment section. I hope, let's see, I think I lost my AirPods. Let's see. Can you guys still hear me okay? I'm pretty sure I'm on regular audio instead of okay, let's see here. Let's see. Ed said, can you just use one AirPod while the other charges? Ed, this is a problem. I'm in my underwear. I can't get up. I was going to get up, but I can't. Daily interest compounds, less risk, improve cash flow. Daily is best. Okay, so Bob is thinking daily. Chris has said, vote interest, easy. Chris said, once stable interest per year up to 12%, average will be 8%, way much more than the dividends, usually 3 to 4%. Let's see. Okay. General said, do you use Aave, Polygon, or Curve? I don't. 30% dividend is usually paid in the bear market anyway. What's the point of that? You know, that's an interesting point here of it being paid out during the bear market. But this is the thing, is if they're paying you out during the bear market, then their token value is worth less, which means you're getting more tokens. So if you hold those over time, then you're focused on the quantity of tokens and not necessarily like the actual value of the tokens. Celsius tokens are more stable because 10 people hold the majority of a supply. That's a possibility. I haven't dug deep enough to know, but I guess I wouldn't be that surprised. Okay, so I am now on Nexo.io, and I'm looking here at the governance vote page. So what I don't like is that they're only giving us a 24-hour period. I almost missed it. I mean, if it was like business as usual, I wouldn't be missing this. I was planning on doing a really nice, well put together video on both potentials, but I just couldn't find the energy to do it. So, let's see here. I'm looking at this page, and at first it's kind of confusing because I see here for and against. But what exactly am I voting on? Okay, daily interest on Nexo token proposal. The first Nexo governance proposal, daily interest on Nexo tokens allows you to have your say in designing Nexo's financial services. Every eligible Nexo token holder can vote for or against Nexo's first governance vote proposal, daily interest on Nexo tokens. Okay, so it is clear once you read the first paragraph, you're either voting for or against daily interest on Nexo tokens. You guys, right now 89% of people have voted for this and 11% have voted against. It's not even close. My vote doesn't even matter. Okay, so right now 200 million votes are for daily interest and 25 million are against. This is crazy. And so I'm a little bit shocked by how, like, this is just, is someone going to come in at the end, a big whale, and vote against? I mean, this is wild. Let's see here. let's see. What percentage of my portfolio is in Nexo? You guys, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really updated and looked at my portfolio in weeks because it's just, you know, my portfolio has taken a massive hit, and I've been so preoccupied renting cars and trying to just rest so that I'm 100% well again that I haven't even thought twice about looking at my portfolio. 24-hour notice is not right. Feels fishy. I mean, 3 days at least. At least give us 3 days to vote on this. I do not like the 24-hour thing. I don't like it at all. Yes, so you get 1 vote per token. Let me go ahead and take a look back here at how many tokens I have. So I currently have 31,671 tokens. I'm just kind of taking a look here at if daily interest on Nexo tokens is accepted, Nexo token holders will receive up to 12% interest a year paid out daily on Nexo tokens held in both the savings and credit line wallets, meaning that Nexo tokens used as collateral will also earn interest. Hey, I didn't know that, okay? I can appreciate that. That's pretty awesome. That doesn't matter if you're using your Nexo tokens as collateral, you're still earning interest on them. Amazing. Daily interest, I mean I have to be excited about something here because 89% is for this. So it's like I don't even really have a choice. Daily interest on Nexo tokens will start with 7% interest for flex terms across all tiers, while those benefiting from the Nexo's fixed terms for 3 or 12 months will receive 9% and 12% interest respectively. I don't really understand that, to be honest. So all Nexo clients are eligible for daily interest on Nexo tokens. Okay, so here's the good news. I was just talking trash earlier, and I was saying that, well, what happens to the dividend that was supposed to get paid out this year? Like, are they just going to completely ignore that and like try to avoid paying us? But a final dividend distribution of $20.5 million will be made should daily interest on Nexo tokens be chosen by the community. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to get a little bit of a payout tomorrow is what it sounds like. The entire final dividend will be distributed as a loyalty dividend on June 16th, 2021, with the official record date being June 8th, immediately after the voting closes. Let me go ahead and take a look back to see what you guys are saying, what you guys are up to. Let's see here. So, Michael said, I voted against even though I saw it would pass. I kind of just want to vote against, it doesn't even matter. My vote doesn't even matter anymore. Ariel said, you look tired. Well, thanks. I am tired because I'm very sick. And I was going to go to bed. But then I realized I have 14 hours left to decide on this voting thing. And I talk about Nexo a lot, so like I owe it to you guys to tell you what I'm doing. And I'm sorry I haven't talked about this sooner. But yeah, I look tired. I look tired because I am tired. What investors holders want is big liquidity, not possible with being a security token. Stable income / price, not possible with yearly dividends. Someone said, what's the Nexo voting for? So what we are currently voting for on the Nexo platform is to remain with 30% annual dividend payout that typically occurs in the summer, or daily interest that is going to fluctuate. Someone said, I'm thinking of moving to PR. What hotel would you recommend for a visit? So if you're staying in the Condado area, the Olive Hotel is really cool and really nice. It's like different. It's more of like a boutique hotel. Super beautiful. So the dividend will be paid next week. Someone said that they were they had to chat with support 3 times this morning so that they could actually vote. You earn interest on stablecoins used as collateral, and you get paid to take loans using Aave and Curve. Look into when you get the time. Would love your input. Okay, so General Kenobi, I am going to go ahead and put your comment on my to-do list of things to look at. Man, my to-do list is getting so long. What price did I start buying Nexo tokens? You know, I'm an unorganized investor, and I have very little data on like the price point. I want to say I started getting it under $1. Maybe under $1. 14 hours sleep on it. Well, I want to sleep for the next 14 hours. I mean, look at me. I'm a mess. I'm swollen. I'm tired. My sinuses are so swollen. Okay, so the reason why they are changing it is because the dividend makes Nexo a security with the US SEC, and it means exchanges won't list it. So if we ditch the dividend, it can be listed on exchanges. Thank you for that input. If that is accurate, I did not know that. It makes sense. It could potentially launch Nexo in the right direction. Nexo sucks for US citizens. You are blocked from earning your interest in Nexo coins. You know, I've never understood. Oh, wait, no. I mean, I signed up in Puerto Rico, and so I earn in Nexo coins. I lived in Condado del Mar. I used to also live in Condado del Mar, actually. Olive. So, O:/LV is like the new one, and then O:/live is the other one. Just type in Olive Boutique Hotel and it will come up. Is Nexo better than Celsius? So what I have to say about that is, you know, I did an interview with the Nexo CEO, Alex, a few weeks ago. Honestly, I didn't really perform very well in that interview. I should have asked them, like, what to prepare for, like, what are we going to be talking about? But there's, like, this weird side of me where, like, I love being underprepared. And so I didn't really perform very well on that interview. I don't know if it's ever going to get released. Mariah, your vote does count. If they don't get 300 million votes, the daily interest proposal automatically fails? What? No way. Where does it say that? Oh my God. Voting details at the bottom of the page. Oh, there's a lot to learn here, folks. There's a lot to learn. 1 Nexo token equals 1 vote. The minimum number of votes to be cast for the June 7, 2021 governance vote to be valid is 300 million. Did I say 300,000 before? Okay, that changes things, even though I know there's whales waiting on the sideline to vote at the very last minute, I'm sure. So we currently have, let me go ahead and refresh the page to see if it's changed. We currently have 201 million votes for daily Nexo payouts, okay? There has to be, 300 million in order for it to pass. So, my vote does count. Well, I guess it does, but okay, so this is what's going to take place. I'm going to actually wait to vote. I'm not going to be voting now, and I'm not going to be voting. I'm going to wait. I'm going to set an alarm for about 2 hours before, and I'm just going to keep evaluating. So this is the thing, is that when I first got onto this video, I was against the proposal. I was against it, but after learning a little bit more, I've been learning on this video. After learning a little bit more, I am kind of for it, I guess, mainly because Nexo will be able to be listed on many exchanges, which I think is really going to, you know, like maybe we go to daily interest, and then maybe eventually we go to quarterly dividends with that. Like, I think there's going to be a point where these companies are very afraid to piss off the SEC But once crypto kind of gets over a hump, which is probably going to take quite a few years, and maybe they'll go back to like what they did before, but I don't know, probably not as likely. So how much exact time do we have left? About 13 hours or so. I am going to wait on voting. So that means that it's going to be 8 a.m. I need to vote before 8 a.m. tomorrow. So I need to set an alarm to do that. Okay. What else do we need to know about this? Simple majority. If 50% of Nexo token that participated in the vote are in favor of the daily interest proposal, it will replace the existing dividend program. Implementation date. If the proposal is voted in, it will come into force immediately on June 8th, so tomorrow. So you will start earning daily interest the next day. So if this passes, which is looking likely, we just need 100 million more votes, then starting tomorrow, no, the 9th, starting June 9th, then we're going to get paid out, start getting paid out daily. Your Nexo tokens must remain in your Nexo account until voting closes on June 8th for your votes to be counted. If you withdraw your tokens prematurely, your votes will be invalidated. That is crazy. Okay, man, I don't know if they gave out these details before, but I am hoping that they didn't give out these details today. Like I said, I wish I was on top of this a bit more. Let's see what you guys are, what's going on in the comments here. Okay. Let's see here. Did I say Nexo CEO? I apologize. I meant to say the Celsius CEO. Fatigue. Jessica. Hey, Mariah. Hope you're doing well. Thanks, Jessica. I'm doing as well as I could be. See, this is the thing. I was pretty sick, and then yesterday I was like, wow, I have energy. I'm feeling good. And then I went to go play softball for 3 hours, and then I was just dead yesterday and dead today, and then I started feeling sick again. My body's just really fatigued. Okay. Let's see. Einstein is quoted as saying compound interest is the most powerful force in nature. Yeah, you know, I do agree with that. Compound is very, very powerful. Let's see here. Daily interest is better due to compounding effect. Yeah, so that was one of the pros that I mentioned. We have 100 people on. Excellent. So that was one thing that I mentioned was that was the pro. One of the pros of getting daily payouts is the compound effect. Definitely. So yeah, we need 100 million more votes. If I transfer Ethereum into Nexo token today, would I qualify for dividends? I'm not really sure how the timing works exactly. Could the daily interest be called a daily reward instead of a dividend to bypass the SEC? Potentially, yeah. Yeah, that would be a possibility. Sorry, I just got on. What is a Nexo token? So Nexo.io is a lending platform that is similar to BlockFi, similar to Celsius. And right now, they basically were paying out a 30% profit sharing dividend to customers annually. And now they want to change it to a daily payout. There's no pros to getting it paid out annually, only to keep people from selling their Nexo. I guess, you know, I don't know. Okay, yeah, someone's like, yes, your vote matters. Okay, so yeah, I figured out that my vote does matter. And so, shoot, it's kind of like, I'm torn. I'm slightly torn. Sorry, I just got a really funny text message. Okay, so I was torn. I was wanting the 30% annual dividend. I was wanting the 30% annual dividend, and now I'm like, I guess daily payouts aren't bad. But it's really going to be interesting because I'm looking here now. My vote does count if I am for this, but I can't believe how torn I am. Okay, I'm not gonna vote right now. I'm setting an alarm for 7 a.m. to place my vote and do a check-in here on Nexo to see what's going on. So I'm gonna quickly look at the last few comments, and then I'm gonna be signing off because I need to go to bed. Someone's like, you look tired. I am tired. I'm tired. My face is swollen. I have no makeup on. I am not supposed. I'm just a wreck right now, but I had to get on. I literally just grabbed a shirt that I found, which turned into Weekend Mood. It's Monday, and my hair's nuts, and I have no makeup on, but I'm like, we gotta talk about Nexo. We gotta talk about Nexo. Okay, you sleep on it. You know it makes sense. You look great, Mariah. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Would the amount of the dividend still equal 30% even if it's paid daily? You'd have to put those numbers into a compound calculator to see if it works. You can swap other crypto for Nexo on the platform. Yes, you can do that. There is a swap feature, which is great. Your brows are nice. Thanks, I appreciate that. Mono is tough. I don't have mono. I have a sinus infection. Textbook sinus infection. How much is the dividend per token? I am not really sure. Once the dividend is defeated, it can be listed on more exchanges and it won't be so expensive to purchase. Interesting. All right, guys, that concludes my video today on talking about the Nexo voting situation. Like I said, I'm not going to place my vote right now. I'm going to sleep on it and I'm going to wait. I'm still irritated with the 24-hour thing. At least give us 3 days. Why does it have to be 24 hours? I don't understand. I don't understand at all. So that's all I have for you guys today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.